building fund. That building fund was never complete. Right. So the money's there, and it's been proven because you look at people like Booker T. Washington. In fact, what a lot of people don't know is, because before I started doing what I'm doing now, I did development work. I was a fundraiser. The development techniques that we use today came from Booker T. Washington. He was basically your first fundraiser. Nobody else was doing what he was doing. And when you look at what he was doing in Tuskegee, that's another institution we need to study. And I'm proud to say that I own his middle name, Taliaferro. Booker T. Washington was brilliant. And don't get caught up in this Booker T. Washington versus W.B. Du Bois. That's a bunch of nonsense. You see, in fact, Booker T. Washington sent his son to Fisk University, where W.B. Du Bois graduated from, and Booker T. Washington offered W.B. Du Bois a professorship in Tuskegee. He just worked it out and he ended up going elsewhere. So we don't want to get caught up in that. It's not about it either or, it's both and. You need intelligentsia, but we need brothers out here laying brick.
That's right. So true.
Building homes. So, I mean, there was a time too, going back, my dad was in construction engineering when I was growing up, everybody building homes with brothers. Now we're not building any homes. We're not laying any carpet, any bricks. That's why I'm glad to see the kind of work you're doing here, because that's how you have to do nation and community building. People got to use their hands. Somebody got to be on the front line building something. You see, so when you talk about, again, this integration, that's the wrong term. This really was disintegration. So everything started crumbling down, HBCU. So the 60s is the critical point. So we talk about the 50 years of Freedom Summer. It's also 60 years of Brown versus Board of Education. Separate but equal, which was never equal. But what it did is it dismantled the black schools. Even if the black schools had nothing, they had that teacher who would grab you by the neck and make you do your work.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was a collective type of thing that doesn't exist now. Now you got school teachers, and I got a lot of friends who are school teachers in Atlanta. It's a hands-off policy. It's what people call a non-aggression pact. I'm not going to do anything to you, and you don't give my life a hard time because I got to get my check on Friday. I got this Benz to pay off, and I got a mortgage. So now everybody's just going through the system, running a parallel lifestyle. We're not challenging our students anymore because we're afraid of them. We're definitely afraid of black men. And that's a big challenge too in the school system, because there are no black men in the school system now. You know? So that question that you ask about the money, I mean, E. Franklin Frazier in his book, Black Bourgeoisie, he talked about how we are wasting a lot of money doing a lot of nonsensical kind of things. And it, you know, at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with the division of labor. I think that any